Tony, and welcome to Action for Aging, where we're tackling life's most underestimated season with intentional action and a big dose of self-love. If it is your first time here, I'd ask you to go ahead and consider hitting that red subscribe button below and welcome and become a part of my community. I focus on actions that we can take during this season of life to demonstrate that we have great value, and we do. There is no reason at this point in life to decide that society's value, youth, and the whole youth culture is the only one that matters, because it's not. We matter. We're here, right? And so we're taking our place within the culture. I want you to be a part of that. Just get into the comment box below and you'll find some fabulous people. You can head on over to their sites and check them out. You'll find people that understand where you are in this season of life, and they will be covering topics that are of interest to you, okay? Today I want to talk to you about a natural product, specifically deodorant, and why I choose specific types over others, and just to give you some food for thought and possible actions that you might take to better protect your health in the season that we're currently in. Okay, we want to do everything in our power to maintain our immune system and to keep our organs running as efficiently as possible. And I think that a huge part of that is to detox as much as you can. One that I did recently based on products is on this product right here. This is called True Natural. Let me see if I can get it into focus. There we go. There are some organic ingredients in here, organic aloe and pomegranate. This is a self-tanner, by the way. I'm not sure if I said that a moment ago. And I just purchased this in the last month, and I've been using it, and I love this product. I love this product so much. If you're looking for a great stocking stuffer and you are concerned about giving a message of health and wellness and safe sun exposure and those kinds of things to the people that you love within your circle of influence, you're going to want to check this product out. Look down below. I'll place the link there, and you can find out where you can go ahead and purchase this. The retail price point is $15, and given the ingredients in here, I think it's worth every dollar of that. The moisturizing ingredients in here are fabulous. My only moisturizers, for the most part, I do have some things that I put on occasionally, but for the most part, I'm using rosehip seed oil, which is high in vitamin A, and that's so great for the skin. And then the True Natural, the ingredients in here, they're wonderful moisturizing ingredients. What I want to talk to you about today, I know we've all heard the hype about aluminum and whether or not it's contributing to cancer or to Alzheimer's disease, and the word is still out. Some people will go ahead and tell you, well, it's FDA approved, you know, to have these ingredients in this product. Triclosan is FDA approved as well. And as a nurse, I'm going to tell you to check your products. I don't want to bash brand names. I will tell you that triclosan is in a toothpaste product. I would not, under any circumstances, want triclosan in my mouth. But do yourself a favor and look that ingredient up, and it is my advice to you to stay away from it. So there are certain ingredients I don't want to see. And with deodorants and antiperspirants, I am not a fan of aluminum. I feel that there is enough cautionary evidence out there for me to want to stay away from that. The last thing that I want to do is put a toxic workload on my liver or my kidneys. Now, I'm going to read the back of a particular brand of deodorant, antiperspirant, but you're going to find this on most antiperspirants that are not natural. There is a warning about our kidneys there. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll read it to you. Warning for external use only. So it's not to get into our bodies. Ask a doctor before you use if you have kidney disease. We need our liver and our kidneys, all of our organs really, but those two in particular need to be functioning at optimal level. I decided, I think it's been about 2 years, I decided to get away from antiperspirant deodorants and to switch to natural, a more natural deodorant. And I've tried multiple brands. Here's what I want to share about the action that I took. What I did was I made that switch in the winter. So I'm bringing this to you now because it's the perfect time for you to consider it as well, okay? So I made the change in the winter, and we don't sweat as much in the winter, right? And it just gives us opportunity to let our bodies try to adjust to that new product. And what happens with, I've done several natural switches. I don't always use a shampoo on my hair. Sometimes I use a baking soda recipe on my hair as a natural shampoo. And I also use an apple cider vinegar essential oil mixture as a natural conditioner for my hair. I don't always use it, but I do reduce that chemical load on my body by using those things. So the deodorants that I've tried, there are many, and what I discovered for myself, and it may be different for you, is that my body went through a period of adjustment. Initially, obviously, I felt sweaty and sticky in my pits, right? I felt self-conscious. I felt like that was going to come through my clothing, and was I going to smell when I was around other people? Would I have these, discoloring pit stains on my clothing? I can tell you that that didn't happen. There was no discoloration on my clothing. Though I felt very wet, I didn't generally have a problem with wetness coming through my clothing where it would be apparent to anybody else. There was not that level of sweating for me. Again, I've done this, or I made this adjustment in the winter. In terms of odor, I have found through experimenting and time that the best thing for me is to go ahead and use a more natural deodorant first thing in the morning to make sure I get it thoroughly applied, and then midday I reapply. And with that reapplication, I am very satisfied with the results that I've gotten, and knowing that I'm doing my body good by eliminating some of those more harmful ingredients. One of my favorites, and again, it's not 100% natural, but it is more on the natural side, is this brand right here. This does have purifying tea tree oil in it, which is antimicrobial, and you can't smell it. You cannot. It smells more like clean, like you took a shower and you used the most wonderful bath product. That's what it smells like. Let me just tell you about the Jason product. It's been out since 1959. They are cruelty-free. I love that about them. They are clinically tested. It claims that it's all-day deodorant protection. Again, I prefer midday to go ahead and reapply. There is no aluminum in this product, no parabens, no phthalates, or propylene glycol. What it does have is zinc, a form of zinc, cornstarch, baking soda. Those are your neutralizing ingredients. You've got your tea tree oil and your grapefruit seed extract, and those have those antimicrobial properties to fight the bacteria. The problem for me, beyond the kidney effect of the aluminum, is what it does. Okay, when you use a deodorant and a antiperspirant that has that aluminum in it, the molecule is small enough to get into the pores in our skin under our armpit and to block them. We know that sweat is used to cool the body, right? We know that it's involved in temperature regulation. There was also evidence that it may be a way to release toxins from the body. And so the idea of trapping them under the surface layer of the skin doesn't sound healthy to me at all. Now, the pH that is in the baking soda in these ingredients, that's going to go ahead and help your body to neutralize odor. It's going to do that by making it an unfriendly environment for bacteria. But here's the thing. You have to give your body a chance to adjust to that. It's going to take time for the body to make the adjustments necessary for that change. Let me give you an example. When I use the baking soda natural recipe on my hair, when I first started doing that, my body's response was to produce more sebum, more oil on the scalp in response to the sudden change. About a month down the road, that all settled down, and you would never know that I didn't use a regular shampoo at all times. There's no way to tell. I don't have hair that's more oily, that has more odor. It's just not true. And that's what I've discovered with the more natural deodorants as well. They do not contain an antiperspirant. So your body is going to be able to do what it is naturally wanting to do, which is at times to sweat. However, your body's not going to overproduce that sweat. It's going to adjust to those natural ingredients if you give it time. And like me, you may find that it just was not necessary to have antiperspirant ingredients in your deodorant type product. And also that increase in sweat that you may or may not experience. I did have some of that initially. I thought, well, is it just because I don't have an antiperspirant on? Yes, that is part of it. The other part is the body is detoxing. It is producing that sweat to eliminate what all these years you've tried to suppress, right? With the antiperspirant ingredients. And now this is being able to be released. And so that was a good thing, a good adjustment that my body had to go through. So what action am I encouraging you to take? Consider whether you too, at this phase of life, would like to give your immune system its best opportunity to operate at its optimal level. Our immune system, as we are aging, is aging as well, and it does not respond with the same vigor and ability that it did when we were younger. So we want to give it every opportunity to do its job well and to keep us as healthy as possible, right? So I would encourage you to consider now, as winter is upon us, most of us, going ahead and experimenting with some of the more natural deodorant products that are out there. There are so many, and if you will give it time and patience, I would recommend a couple of weeks on one particular deodorant before you decide that's not the one for you and that you would like to try another. This gives your body a chance to go through the adjustment that it needs to go through, and then you can really gauge more objectively the response that you got. Let's say that I'm dressing up very formally and I anticipate an increase in sweating. Let's say you're going to a wedding and you know that you're going to be dancing. In that circumstance, I do still have some of these chemical laden products on hand, and I would, in that instance, go ahead and use it, because I try to find a good balance, guys. I try to be practical about the decisions I'm making regarding my health. The abuse that I have done to my body over 52 years, the poor decisions that I might have made, the uneducated decisions I might have made, they can't be undone. All I can do is purpose to act now in this season of life and to encourage you to do the same, to give our bodies their best health now. Yes, you can still switch to a antiperspirant deodorant in those circumstances where you feel that you need that. When you're at home, especially for us ladies with menopause, and if you're having hot flashes, do practice, as I'm sure you probably already do, layered clothing. I like to have a light shirt. In fact, I have one on right now. Let's see if I can show you there. There you go. I like to have a light shirt on under another layer of clothing. That really helps, because then I can still use those natural ingredients. But if I feel like I am starting to sweat, I can take off a layer. At home, I can go ahead and add some more deodorant. It wouldn't be anything really to have your natural deodorant with you if you're still in the workforce, if you're out of the house for any reason on a regular basis. Have that available to you, and you can go ahead and apply that midday. Okay, so that's just what I wanted to get on here and share with you today. I want to encourage you to really consider any step that you can take to improve your health at this stage of life, and to give your immune system its best chance to keep you healthy for the days to come. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope all of you are having a great Christmas season wherever you may be. Grudge is happy he got water today, so that's a good thing. I get to spend time with my family. For me, that's a banner day. Have a great day. I love each and every one of you. I release new videos every Sunday night, sometime after 8 p.m. It's usually very late, so look for those on Monday mornings for sure. And I'm doing my best to bring bonus videos to you throughout the week, so keep an eye out for those as well. And as always, guys, please remember this: you are special. And you are so very valuable in this season of life right now. So act on it. Goodbye, friends.